Pep Guardiola is enduring one of the most challenging periods of his managerial career. With 8 losses in the last 12 matches, Manchester City has fallen to 7th place in the Premier League and faces the risk of an early Champions League exit, sitting with just 8 points after 6 games and currently ranked 22nd. Considering how Pep and City have dominated the Premier League over the past 7 years with their ability to control matches and create endless opportunities, it's almost unimaginable that the situation at the Etihad has become this dire. In today's video, as the new year approaches, let's take a closer look and analyze the key issues Pep Guardiola is facing at Manchester City, as we near the halfway point of the season. The first and most significant issue with Pep Guardiola's teams lies in their very nature. They are programmed to perfection. Pep, an absolute perfectionist, aims to create teams that dominate every aspect of the game. His goal has always been to craft machines capable of controlling every moment on the pitch, continuously generating chances, suffocating opponents' counterattacks, and pressing with unmatched synchronization to win the ball back high up the field. This perfection has delivered extraordinary results. From securing 100 points in the Premier League during the 2017-2018 season to amassing 54 out of 57 possible points in the second half of the 2018-2019 campaign to overtake Liverpool, and even demolishing the reigning European champions Real Madrid 4-0 in the Champions League. Something almost unthinkable given Real's legendary status in the competition. Pep's meticulous attention to detail in training sessions forms the foundation of Manchester City's dominance. Once this City machine is in full gear, it feels truly unstoppable, like a well-oiled machine programmed to win nearly every match. However, on an off day, this very perfection becomes their Achilles heel. Pep's players are so accustomed to operating within a flawlessly synchronized system that any unforeseen disruption, especially in high-stakes matches against strong opponents, leaves them struggling to adapt. This inability to cope under unexpected pressure has been evident in their Champions League exits over the years. Time and again, City has conceded multiple goals in short bursts, 2 goals in 3 minutes against Real Madrid in 2022, the same in 2024, 3 goals in 19 minutes against Liverpool in 2018, and 2 goals in 4 minutes against Tottenham in 2019. When Pep's system works, it's brilliant, but when it falters, it crumbles quickly. This season, this inherent vulnerability has manifested on a much larger scale, spanning an extended stretch of poor form. In previous seasons, City could go on a 17-game winning streak to clinch the title. Yet this year, they've lost 5 consecutive games and managed just 1 win in their last 12 matches. The once dominant City machine is grappling with issues so severe that they've led to an unprecedented run of poor results. City's players, accustomed to overwhelming opponents with ease, now appear lost as their usual style falters and struggles to deliver the expected results. Pep Guardiola's transfer strategy during the summer of 2024 has come under heavy criticism, with one of the biggest mistakes being the decision to let Julian Alvarez join Atletico Madrid. This move has left Manchester City without a proper backup for Kevin De Bruyne in the attacking midfield role, a critical position especially as the Belgian star has shown signs of physical decline since last season. Alvarez had proven himself as a capable replacement for De Bruyne, not only demonstrating great chemistry with Erling Haaland, but also bringing a new dynamic to City's attack with his intelligent off-the-ball movement and clinical finishing. Meanwhile, City's new signing, Savinho from Girona, has yet to meet expectations. The Brazilian forward has failed to score in 23 appearances across all competitions this season, leaving fans and analysts questioning the impact of the summer transfer decisions. Pep Guardiola, a tactical genius, has often been considered less strong in the psychological aspect of coaching. We've seen numerous moments where his emotions have seemed to overwhelm him during critical in-game situations, holding his head in frustration or displaying excessive worry. Examples include Vinicius Jr.'s one-on-one with Ederson in the 2021-2022 Champions League semi-final against Real Madrid, Son Heung-min's clear chance in the Premier League's 37th round last season, and the visible scratches on his face after the disappointing 3-3 draw against Feyenoord this year. Looking back, Pep even took a 1-year sabbatical from football following the 2011-2012 season after a challenging year at Barcelona, where he failed to secure titles in both La Liga and the Champions League. This occasional lack of mental fortitude might partly explain why Guardiola has only won 1 Champions League title in the past 11 years, despite managing powerhouse teams like Bayern Munich and Manchester City, both renowned for their attacking brilliance and elite squads during his tenure. Pep Guardiola is often criticized for his inability to cultivate on-field leaders capable of lifting the team's spirits during tough moments. Manchester City is currently lacking the kind of leadership that players like Fernandinho once provided, someone who could pull the team out of crises with decisiveness and authority. In their recent poor run, veteran players such as Kevin De Bruyne, Kyle Walker, and Ilkay Gundogan have failed to step up as visible leaders. Meanwhile, younger players like Josko Gvardiol, Phil Foden, and Rico Lewis have made repeated mistakes without anyone stepping in to guide or correct them on the pitch. This stands in stark contrast to legendary captains like Roy Keane or Patrick Vieira, who would never allow their teams to fall into such disarray. City's strict hierarchy, with Guardiola maintaining absolute control, has limited the authority of senior players to provide direct guidance to their younger teammates. However, with just one win in their last 12 matches, Guardiola may need to loosen his grip and allow the on-field leaders to take charge, show emotion, and galvanize the team when necessary. To overcome this crisis, Manchester City needs a shift, not just tactically, but mentally, to regain their focus and resilience. Alongside internal issues, Pep Guardiola has also faced a string of unfortunate circumstances this season, starting with injuries to key players. The most critical blow came in defensive midfield, a cornerstone of City's system, when Rodri suffered a knee ligament injury that ruled him out for the rest of the season. To make matters worse, Mateo Kovacic, the player best suited to fill Rodri's role, has also been plagued by injuries, leaving Pep without a proper option for this vital position. It's worth noting that Kovacic, during his time at Real Madrid, often played as the deepest midfielder in high-stakes matches. Forced into a corner, Pep had no choice but to rely on Ilkay Gundogan, whose skill set is more suited to advanced midfield roles. These injuries in such a crucial area have exposed City's vulnerabilities, leaving gaps in front of the defense and allowing opponents to exploit spaces with high-speed movements. This was most evident in their 0-4 defeat to Tottenham in the 12th round of the league. Other key players have also been sidelined with injuries. Ruben Dias in defense and Kevin De Bruyne in midfield have missed significant time, severely disrupting City's cohesion. For a team like Manchester City, which thrives on tactical precision and squad depth, the absence of essential players across multiple lines has been a major setback. Additional defensive injuries to Nathan Ake and John Stones, albeit varying in severity, have further compounded Guardiola's challenges this season. Manchester City's troubles this season extend beyond football itself, with off-field issues adding further complexity. The Premier League's ongoing investigation into City's alleged financial breaches has cast a long shadow over the club's reputation. Accusations of violating financial regulations, though strongly denied by the club, have created significant uncertainty. Potential sanctions range from hefty fines to points deductions, or even expulsion from the league, leaving an air of instability around the Etihad. This uncertainty has also impacted the club's ability to attract elite players, as top-tier footballers may hesitate to join a team facing such risks, wary of potential repercussions on their careers. This lingering doubt has made it more challenging for City to secure the high-profile signings needed to maintain their dominance. Although Guardiola and his players are not directly responsible for these legal issues, the complex and unresolved situation has undoubtedly affected the team's focus and morale, both in training and on match days. The coming weeks remain unpredictable. Will Guardiola stay committed to Manchester City and weather the storm with his team, or will this poor run of form force him to leave the Etihad? Only time will tell. For now, let's continue to follow Pep's challenging journey in England and hope he can rediscover his form and identity. What are your thoughts? Share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting football content. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.